Hello everyone, my name is Pulkit Gupta and today we are going to study about axilla and its boundaries as well as its content. So without wasting time, let's get started. So our today's topic is axilla. So axilla, or you can call it armpit. In layman term, we call it armpit. So what is this axilla? So basically it is a pyramidal space. Where it is present? It is present between, it is space present between upper part of arm and the side of chest wall. And basically it is bounded anteriorly, basically in front and in behind, by axillary folds. Front and behind by axillary fold. So this is axilla. So basically this axilla, or you can say this armpit, so if you press with your hand the armpit, you will feel that is base, and you press it hardly, you will see that this is a canal, this is a pyramidal space which will take you to the apex. So now we'll study the boundaries of axilla. So to understand the boundaries of axilla, first of all we need to understand that how this pyramidal structure, what are the surfaces in the axilla. So first of all, there will be an apex. So as you can see, the apex will be like this. There will be anterior, posterior and the medial side. Now there will be a posterior wall, and in the medial side there will be, you can see there will be a medial wall. See this diagram, this is a rough diagram, we are just drawing for the better understanding. And this is lateral wall. And this is going to be your base. So this is a 3D structure, as you can see. So as you can see, this is your apex, and this region, basically this portion, will be your posterior wall, and this from the yellow color will going to form your lateral wall. This is lateral wall, and from blue you can see this region will be your medial wall. And as you can see, this will be your base. So this pyramidal structure, as you can see, will going to form the boundaries. Now we'll see, first of all we are starting from the apex. So first of all we see apex. So to understand the apex, we will draw again a rough diagram. See, in anatomy, if you draw more and more diagrams, your understanding will be better. So first of all, in anteriorly there will be a scapula. This is anterior side, and on the medial side there will be this is going to be your rib. This is medial side, and in this region will be your scapula. For the understanding, see, this is your scapula. So basically this region, see, you can see this region is the apex. So above this axilla region, what present is a neck present. So from neck there will be some structures will go, like axillary artery will go, as well as the brachial. So the structures, if we see, this is the axilla portion. Basically this subclavian artery, when entering the axilla, it become axillary artery. So axillary artery, as well as brachial plexus, and what is the structure which will come out from this region and will go to the neck will be the axillary vein. So now we will see that in this apex, basically this apex is a passageway. It is a passageway basically formed between the neck and the axilla. You can see neck region, after the neck and axilla is a neck and axilla. This is a passageway, and it is formed basically in front. It is formed by the clavicle. So this is present in front. In front is a clavicle, and if we see on the basically medially structure present, what you can see, it is the outer border of first rib. Outer border of first rib, and behind you can see, so we see behind, so behind is present is the upper border of scapula. Upper border of scapula. So these are, as you can see, are the boundaries of the apex of axilla. And now we'll see we have studied now the apex. Now we have to study the lateral, medial, posterior and the base. So basically this base, if we study the base, this base is formed basically by the, if we see, by the axillary. It is formed by the axillary fascia, and basically if we see in front by axillary fold, anterior axillary fold, you say axillary, anterior by the anterior axillary fold, and in behind by posterior axillary fold. So this will form the base. Now we study the lateral wall as well as this, the boundaries. So that we will also understand through diagram. So now see, imagine there is a one person, someone like this, and if we cut horizontally like this and we are watching from above, so how it will appear, that's we are going to make. So first of all, this is going to be the humerus. This is humerus. Now this is lateral side. Now on this side is the scapula, and This is behind, or you can say inferiorly, and on the medial side is a rib present. So you can see now, through a simple this diagram we will understand all the boundaries of the axilla. So basically there is a one muscle present. So we are seeing anterior wall. So you can see the first of all we'll see the anterior wall. So in anterior wall there is a muscle present. See, this is bicipital groove of humerus, and from bicipital groove on the lateral lip there is a muscle present, and the name of this muscle is pectoralis major, and inside the pectoralis major there is a muscle that is pectoralis minor. There is a pectoralis minor muscle present, and inside, see, there is a mnemonic to remember the muscles at the lips of, basically at the bicipital groove, that is ladies between two major. So ladies basically means latissimus dorsi at the bicipital groove, which is present between two major, that is pectoralis major and the teres major. This is teres major. And in the scapula there is a muscle present, that is subscapularis muscle. This is subscapularis muscle present. And on a rib, on the ribs, basically on the corresponding ribs, there is a muscle present, that is serratus anterior. So we are drawing this diagram just for the understand the boundaries. And in this region is a long head of biceps, then the short head of biceps, and the coracobrachialis. See, we are watching from above, that's why. Now we'll write the names. And see, this is pectoralis major, pectoralis major, and this is going to be pectoralis minor. So this pectoralis major and minor will going to form the anterior wall. So this will going to form anterior wall. Plus one more muscle is present, that is, the name of that muscle is a subclavius. So this will going to form the anterior wall. Now we'll see the posterior wall. So posterior wall is formed by the this muscle, that is subscapularis. This muscle is teres major, and this muscle is latissimus dorsi. So basically latissimus dorsi. So these three muscles will going to form the posterior wall. So this is going to form your posterior wall. And to understand the lateral wall, you can see on the lateral side, basically on the medial side first of all we see. So this is basically serratus anterior. So this muscle basically, and the upper 4 or 5 basically ribs will going to, which is covered by serratus anterior, is going to form the medial wall. And now for the lateral wall, so these three structure, that is, these two are the tendons of biceps brachii, and this is coracobrachialis. So these three will going to form the lateral wall. So this is going to be the boundaries of the axilla. See, so first we'll revise now. What is axilla? It is a pyramidal space between upper part of the arm and the side of chest wall, which is bounded on front and behind by axillary fold. You should understand by the axillary fold boundaries we have drawn the pyramid, so just so that we will be able to understand the walls. Then we draw the apex. For the apex, that this is scapula, which is going to be the behind, front in clavicle, and medially will be the outer border of first rib. And base is formed by the axillary fascia in front by the anterior, covered by the anterior axillary fold, and posterior by the posterior anterior fold. And now we have drawn the diagram for understanding the boundaries, lateral walls, and the medial and the posterior wall. For that, we have cut a horizontal section. This is humerus, this is scapula, and this is first rib. So in front there is a pectoralis major muscle, behind is pectoralis minor, and there are two more muscles on the scapula, on the bicipital groove. On the lateral lip is the pectoralis major, on the other side is the teres major, and between is the latissimus dorsi, and below the scapula is the subscapularis, and on the rib is the serratus anterior. So anterior wall is formed by subclavius and pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor, medial wall by the serratus anterior, lateral wall you can see by the tendon of biceps brachii and the coracobrachiosalis, and the posterior wall by the subscapularis, teres major, and the latissimus dorsi. That's it for this video. Hope you like it. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. And guys, please share this video more and more. Thank you guys.
Yeah.